All right, good morning, everybody. I apologize in advance for the noise in the background. I am chilling at the warehouse doing my thing, and they're having a party back there while a little whistle while you work kind of thing, and that's wholesome, and we support that here at the Carnal Conservative. However, we have a new topic which I just thought we'd go over, even though we already knew that it was true. From the Washington Examiner, pro-lifers receive vicious hate for caring about babies after they're born. Because the big talking point, of course, is that conservatives don't care after the baby is born. They don't care at all. On the day of the Dobbs decision, one couple stood outside the court holding a sign saying, "We will adopt your baby." Horrible. Awful. How dare these people break the leftist narrative that conservatives only care if they're until they're born and then just fuck them. How dare you break? Absolutely shattered this narrative, this delusion. But let's continue. They face nasty accusations when the photo spread across on social media. Abortion advocates questioned why they didn't instead call for expansive government aid policies, because that's a conservative thing to do, as such as free childcare, housing, and welfare packages. They slammed the couple for not acknowledging the emotional trauma caused by giving a child away, because it's better to not have any trauma killing the child that's growing inside of your body. Think about that one again real hard. They even questioned whether, as white people, they would adopt a non-white child, because that's where the racists always go, as you would normally expect. They ought to make up their minds, because pro-lifers are constantly being lectured about and lied about, told they only care about fetuses until they're born. To adopt, to provide help, this is exactly the kind of thing pro-lifers are constantly told they need to do. But as the criticism shows, nothing will ever be good enough. The message remains steadfast. You should want to adopt, but your wanting to adopt is deeply suspicious. You shouldn't be allowed to adopt, but why aren't you adopting, you hypocrite? Exactly. Now, let's get to the facts and statistics. Christians, who comprise a large share of the pro-life crowd, already adopt at twice the rate of the general population. Yeah, shocking that the Christian conservatives are already practicing what they preach. Color me shocked. In 2016, pregnancy centers have saved 828,131 lives. They've given away nearly 1.3 million packs of diapers and provided about 4,900,000 low-cost or free ultrasounds, in addition to countless other services. Now, as employers, and we've seen this happen with, Apple, Google, even Tesla, that as employers are promising to pay for abortion travel costs, a small Texas firm, Buffer Insurance, of course they're from Texas, because why wouldn't they be? And there is Nirvana playing in the background, and I am in heaven. Anyways, small Texas firm Buffer Insurance announced it would pay medical costs for employees who have their babies instead. Oh my God. I can hear the ringing on the left already. How fucking dare you? And then they went further, offering to pay costs for families who want to adopt children as well. Oh, goodness gracious. The narrative is crumbling, ladies and gentlemen. This is terrible. How will they ever recover? Secular companies are paying for the travel costs of employees to avoid babies out of state, Buffer Insurance wrote on Facebook last week. Today, we are announcing that Buffer will pay costs for our employees who birth babies. Based. Absolutely based. If you need insurance, I highly recommend Buffer Insurance, rooted here in Texas. God bless. So, that's where we're at. That is what's going on. And so, those providing genuine service to mothers face questions that only those who provide abortion never have to answer. Companies paying for abortions or associated travel costs aren't questioned for their motives, despite the fact that offering abortion is far cheaper than paid maternity leave. Yeah, I can hear the salt already. With the median cost of an early medication abortion at around $500. We realize that a lot of large corporations have some of these policies in place, but specifically we're a small and young company, and we really want to activate the majority of people who work for other small, mid-sized organizations. The president of Buffer Insurance has said it, telling the Christian Post. So those are the ones we think are going to have the most impact by implementing these types of policies of generosity in their own business. Nevertheless, because there's always a nevertheless, isn't there? Critics persist in arguing that offering support or alternatives such as adoption to mothers doesn't solve the problem. Really? Tell me more. Adoption is not a viable alternative to abortion. Mothers simply don't choose it when offered. Giving up a child after birth is too difficult. Okay, if giving up the child after birth is too damn difficult, perhaps, just spitballing you, you should have severe second thoughts about killing it in the first place. Just throwing that out there. If when the baby arrives, you suddenly feel attached, we should be questioning the system that causes women to emotionally detach themselves during pregnancy. How about that? How about we question that? Going on. Abortion advocates are correct on this count. Currently, only 9% of women barred from the option of abortion due to state laws choose adoption over parenting. Yes, because they're being brainwashed into killing their children that they want. A 2017 study said that one woman said she had too many feelings for her daughter to give her to someone she barely knew. No shit. Most women, once able to hold their babies, don't want to let them go. And that's why you shouldn't be desensitizing women when their children are still in the womb. You fucking arrogant pieces of shit. So, but this is not an argument against an adoption. Rather, it is proof that even an unexpected baby can be cared for and cherished given the right help. It should be encouraging that mothers considering an abortion can instead come to love the children they once thought they couldn't. It should give pause for those arguing the necessity of abortion. Exactly. Thank you for coming around to the conservative position. Thank you for coming around to the reasonable and human position. And that's why this scares them. That's why this is such an oh shit moment for the left that Christians, conservatives actually give a damn. That's all, folks. That's all we've got for today. Stay carnal, and God bless everyone. Bye-bye.